Hello again, everyone. My name is Matt Mitchell. I'm with the Utilities Department for the City of Hot Springs. I'm joined today once again by Utilities Director Monty Ledbetter. Hello, Monty.
Hey,
Hey.
how are you?
Hey, today I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Hey, we're going to talk about the new water tank that is currently under construction. It doesn't look like it's under construction yet, but ground has been broken and there is a target date set. So the significance of this water tank will be it's going to be an extra 3 million gallons of usable storage for the City of Hot Springs. Also, it's going to decrease the load on the water treatment plants, not to have to produce as much water in real time. It'll give a little breathing room to the plants, so to speak, and that's going to be a great impact on the infrastructures in the ground. It's going to reduce some pressures. It's going to allow for some scheduled maintenance at the plants and some of our other infrastructures in the ground, such as PRV valves and pump stations. But Monty, I want to ask you a few questions. Where are we at right here?
Well, we're actually behind Lowe's. We're actually going to call this tank the Cornerstone Tank,
Okay.
and because we're behind Lowe's, so
Yeah.
you'll be able to see this tank from the bypass or from Central Avenue, and pretty much all over Hot Springs. It's going to be highly visible.
Excellent. Why was this location chosen in particular?
This particular site, we actually looked at 11 different sites. This was one of the 11 that we looked at. This particular site, the reason we chose it, had really good rock to build the tank on, and the proper elevation is the most important key to this piece of property.
Okay. Construction. I mean, there's going to be a lot of questions about how long is this going to take and what's the target date. So, well, what is the anticipated length of construction for this tank?
Well, it's going to be a long time. This is a 540-day contract. It's already started, so we'll be using this tank in 2020.
Awesome.
The first part of 2020.
Excellent. What will this tank look like? I know a lot of people are going to wonder, will it look like existing tanks we have in our system already, or will it be different?
Well, it's a composite tank. It's going to look different, totally different than anything that we've seen in Hot Springs. A composite tank is basically a tank that is constructed. It's a column of concrete, and the bowl will actually sit on top of the column of concrete. The concrete will be hollow. There's nothing in it. We'll build the tank around the bottom of the pedestal,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 118 feet diameter tank. So, and it's 45 feet tall, the tank itself, and then we will jack that into place all in one day, actually. So that will be built on the ground, painted on the ground, and then moved into place all in one day once we start raising it up. So
Wow.
it'll be 200 feet tall once we get it into place, roughly right at 200 feet tall.
So all the water that's going to be in this tank will be usable water. It won't be water holding up water, as is the case with standpipes or ground storage tanks.
Correct. That's the purpose for, and all the tanks we build in the future will all be this type of tank.
On that note, is there a need for more tanks, and can we expect more tanks of this type?
Certainly. Yeah, this tank will actually get us to about half of what we need. Every other year we go through a sanitary survey from the Arkansas Department of Health, and they require us to have 24 hours of storage in the air that's available, usable storage, they call it. And we're at about 9 hours is all we have right now. So this tank will add a little over 3 hours to that, so it'll get us about halfway where we need to be. So in the big scheme of things, you're going to see probably 4 more of these tanks being built around the city.
Excellent. What is your opinion on how soon could we expect additional tanks after the completion of this tank?
Well, we'll probably immediately start looking at the properties. We already have started looking at other properties to purchase to where we want to put future tanks. So we've already started that process. So more than likely, as soon as we get through with this one, we'll be starting on another one.
Excellent. And we were talking about earlier, there's a time-lapse camera that's on this construction site. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we did that because it makes for very interesting viewing. It gives us snapshots throughout the day. Every 30 minutes, the camera will be taking a picture from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. We can adjust those time frames so when things really start happening, we'll be able to shorten that time frame down, and we'll be able to do time-lapse videos. But if one of our customers, one of our citizens wants to go on and look at this, you can find this on our city website, cityhs.net, and go to the utility page, and you'll be able to click on the link, and it'll take you right to the last available picture of this site.
Wow, that's interesting. That'll be interesting to watch and fun to watch. Monty, I appreciate the time today. Again, visit cityhs.net. You can go to the Utilities tab and see this and see the progress in real time. Thanks again for tuning in to City News.